Hi everyone, McBeard here, back with another deck guide for you. A deck that I've been working on from patch to patch. I've been trying to make it work, and I think it might actually be coming together. The deck is called King Eredin's Endless Fleet. Basic principle is using Operator to create an additional Wild Hunt Navigator in your hand, as well as using Necker Warriors to create additional longships in your deck, which ideally comes forth in a endless fleet of longships in round 3. It's more consistent than you might think. Check out the deck, and I'll show you what I mean. All right, guys, I think the core concept of King Eredin's Endless Fleet is fairly straightforward. So the idea, the ultimate goal, the ultimate win condition of this deck is swarming the board in round 3 with numerous ships. Every ship upon ship upon ship works very much like how Reaver Scouts work, in that they all buff each other, but they also buff all your other Wild Hunt units, and that can be Gels, Cairn your Navigators, and Eredin himself, plus the Warriors. So you have a lot of potential strength, and you can get pretty crazy round 3s. How do you get to round 3, though? The problem with this deck, and the problem that this deck has had in the past, is that the plays are very slow. So, quickly talk about the bronzes. Navigator is for pulling ships. Ships are to be pulled by navigators. That's pretty clear, right? The Wild Hunt Warriors are support units that can help a bricked navigator in a situation where your opponent has an answer for every single one of your ships, and that might happen every now and then. So at least you have something to pull with your navigator. If you're able to source something from Eredin, you have stuff in your deck. Also, they're not bad, honestly. Wild Hunt Warriors, 9 usually. 9 usually, 11 in a good situation. So, they're fine, right? The Slizzard helps you pull helps pull your Necker Warrior, helps pull ships, helps pull navigators for ships. So you use your Slizzard to either get a ship on the board so your navigators have purpose, or get a navigator if you already have a ship on the board and a ship in the deck. Slizzards are really good for that. Also, Slizzards are great for Necker Warrior. If you decide to use a Neckamara to eat a Necker Warrior, and I highly recommend that you do that, you can use a Slizzard to source your second Necker Warrior, so you are sure to have enough ships in your deck for all your navigators. And then we come to the silvers. So Operator is for a Wild Hunt Navigator, pretty much useless for your opponent and a very high value for you. The Neckarat is the flex silver. I think that this card can be a number of different cards. You could make this Nithril if you want more Wild Hunt support. You could make this Morvud if you need a lock. I think that this is good because Skellige is really strong in the meta, and I struggle against Skellige. Boy, I have such a hard time beating Skellige, so Neckarat really helps here. And I would say that the decoy is for your navigators so you can source an extra ship. Ideally, you get both your Necker Warriors off, and you have enough ships that can support up to 6 navigators. That's the Operator Navigator, the 3 navigators you have in your hand, the decoy navigator, and a navigator that Eredin can also source. You should have enough ships for all of these navigators. At worst, Eredin can source a ship, Slizzard can source a ship. There's a lot you can do with this. So then you have the final silvers, and that's the Crones. Now, I am on record saying, why would you ever run Crones when you can run Toad, Manticore, and Monster Nest, which is a great package that sources. You can get a lot of early strength with the Toad or Manticore, or just the Manticore, and you also get a ton of strength later with Monster's Nest. But the win condition doesn't require Monster's Nest. All you need is ships and navigators. So that's how you want to win the game. So you'd play Crones because it's a very strong first play. 20 points on the board to start. It affords you the tempo to play your slow plays, which are Operator and Necker Warrior mainly, and first ship for the Necker Warrior. So those are very slow plays. 7 is very slow. So you want to be able to you want to get above average value for a card, and then afford to play these other cards here. Play Cairn when you need to get ahead. Almost all of these cards are expendable if you are able to have a handful of navigators and ships, and you would be surprised. It's a lot more consistent than you might think. You can play cards that thin a bit more, for sure, but I think that generally you're fine. This deck can make it work. I mean, the thinning from the Crones already is decent. The Slizzard helps as well. Last thing you might notice is that there is a single Gwent. So here's what I have to say about Gwent. It's a very hard card to play. It's a 0 tempo play. When you play it, monsters have no way of sourcing special cards. Why would I run this card? I will give you 2 great reasons why I'm running Gwent in this deck. The first reason is that people will hate on your ships so hard, and you need the ships to stick for a Necker Warrior, and you also need the ship to stick for your navigator. So people will really, really, really try to hate on your ships. They see it as a huge threat, and you will see them get coraled, muzzled, Lughost. You'll see Nithril come out of nowhere. You'll be playing against people that all of a sudden have crazy answers for your ships. So Gwent helps stop that from happening. The second thing Gwent does is that since your round 3 is so hyper strong, You can play it at the beginning of round 3 if it's in your hand. You don't need the tempo because your ship plays are massive. There is a lot of times where your opponent, especially in round 2, if they're trying to bleed you, and you have like really good plays outside of that, or in round 1 where they're limping around, you can get away with playing the Gwent as long as it doesn't put you behind or put you in a situation of jeopardy with your pass and going down in cards. Your late game cards are so strong. Sometimes you can do it. The Gwent is never a liability. Just mulligan it away. Try to play it if you can. I have a fantastic game to show you where this deck really performs well. Check it out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. I mean, he may have been able to beat me if he played differently.
Patience.
My hand was like sparkling going into that round 3 though. Sparkling water. All right, this hand's pretty damn good, I think. This hand's got everything but the Gwent, I guess. But we're gonna get the Gwent. We're gonna get the Gwent. We're gonna get the Gwent. All good. All good.
Troops, here now!
Radovid looking at us like, I'm gonna take you to the 2nd largest continent. It's been a while since I've heard the voice lines from the Crones. It's a great experience. Alias V making an appearance. Can I get some love? Can I get some love for Alias V, fellow Toronto?
I'm itching for that battle.
And a great streamer as well. Ooh. Ooh. Is this my operator play or my I mean, they're both. I have 3 very slow. One of the reasons why I'm running the Crones, just so I can justify it a little bit. I have 3 very slow plays: Operator, Necker Warrior, and the first Longship. So I need to afford myself some points by playing the Crones, and I'm trying to find other ways for this deck to do it reliably, and I don't know if I can. If I want to play it like this, if I want to play Necker Warrior at all, Operator isn't necessary, but I think it's really good. But I'll start off with the ship. No fear of Scorch, for sure. But hey. Memes don't ask to be memes. The community gives them life. So. You can make a meme out of anything at all. Look at the Lambert thing. It's just a dude who kept saying it in chat, and now it's a thing.
You one of us or not? I'm itching for that battle.
So the deck that he was playing against was this deck in particular, or a variation of it. Talk about no fear of Scorch, like blatant disrespect, I would say. In fact, I'm offended. I think what he's doing is rude, and I don't care for it at all. Do I want to make a play that keeps me ahead here? I think I do. I think that play is Cairnthier. Although it doesn't even get me ahead, does it? It's 2 great targets to lock, right, Radovid? Right, Ratty Daddy.
Best give up now.
Do I muzzle this? Seems okay, right? Like, I want him to use Radovid in round 1, really. I think I muzzle this. I want to give him, like, really great targets for Radovid. Like, ooh. So lockable. So lockable, Ratty. Muzzling takes away the shield? Wait, what? Muzzling takes away the shield? What are you talking about? What shield? No, it doesn't. Playing around Scorch, yeah, like, yeah. Well, I just told him I don't have it, so he doesn't. Hey, we got Radovid out of him. I mean, we do have to deal with the fact that he's Radoviding these targets. He's not even shutting this down. He must have another way of doing it. Okay. So, the play now is Necker Warrior into the ship, so I have just an unlimited amount of ships. And then if he passes on me, what do we do? I think Operator is actually our play, so we could Slizzard as our final play, because we can't Operator as our final play.
You blind, greedy fool.
And now we see if he wants to do the pass thing. I do have a Necker Warrior in the graveyard. I want to play the Slizzard on it, but if I have to play... what is this card called? Necurat. Necurat? Is it Necurat or Nekurat? Anybody know? Has anybody heard it spoken? Perhaps by the deep-throated voice of Doug Cockle, a.k.a. Geralt of Rivia. What's up, Quill? First time in the channel? Newish Gwent player. My favorite. The world is bright and vibrant for you, my friend. If you're just getting started. This game is like most good games in that you can give it everything you have and it'll still teach you stuff every single day. This guy's plays are nutty. I still think we're going for like a possibility of winning. Just a possibility of winning. And I will play Karen Thier to take the round. But if he plays a card, I think we're out, right? It's going to be a little bit too rich for my blood. I could play Eredin. But Eredin is just so much better later. But then I would have to play it in round 2, wouldn't I? But it's better to fight for my life in round 2. This deck can put out a whole bunch of power. So we got to go. I think we got to go after all of this play here. Like the long ship, I mean... Do we have to go? We can't compete with this, right? We can't compete with this stuff here? Let's take our card right now. It's going to be tougher. This round's going to be tough, I think. Yeah, welcome, Quill, for sure. Nekurat. Nekurat? Push while he has Navigator in hand? I mean, yeah, but all he needs to do is bust the armor on this thing, and it's like, I'm already down by 16 points. I'm just throwing my cards away, I think. She's just got a little bit too much of a lead and a little bit too much potential showing. Nekurat can eat Prince Stennis. Caretaker can... I really want Caretaker, honestly. Oh, Quen. That's not going to be great for me. Do I just eat Stennis, then? I think I do. I just eat Stennis. I see you hiding behind my deck tracker. I see you. All right, even cards. Acting first. Praying. Bless RNG. Card up. Fleet set. We can sail in. Oh, yeah. And there's the Quen target, boys and girls. Okay. This could be actually... This could be great. This could be another goodie. I hope so. Radovid's used, too. No commitment. Every long ship in my deck gets that Quen. All 5 of them. And we can deploy 4 of them. We can deploy 4 of them. And I'm actually wondering if putting a Frost on Troll right now is correct. Because that's going to be a pain, right? I'm not getting value from it, but I wonder if I even need to. Keeping the armor down is, I think, in my best interest. I don't want it to be like out of control. I think I am going to do that. It seems pointless, but I think I'm setting up for... I'm trying to mitigate what he's able to do to me. I ate Stennis. I'm blocking his armor here. He might just be able to clear it. Oh, he's clearing it in style. All right, guys, it's officially on, because I don't know if we're going to win this one. It's officially a fish.
But we're broke as shit peddlers.
Oh, it just got a little less fish. Slightly less fish.
We know the mysteries of time and space, all of them.
I hope we can trust you.
Fair, fair.
We know the mysteries of time and space, all of them.
He's always got Scorch Block, too. Oh, he's gonna get such a huge done banner, though. Oh, whoops. Let's play an Igni.
Lots of prior experience. Worked with idiots my whole life. Best give up now!
How much is this done banner worth? I think we're okay, guys. Although if it's got to be a done banner. If it's Igni, it's not enough to beat us, right?
Any lost words?
Like, this play is insane. Oh, oh, oh! I'm sure he has it, but it's not enough.
For the king!
Yeah, he's got it. This'll. Oh, it broke so fast too. Damn. The ceiling on this deck is nuts. And I feel like it hasn't felt so inconsistent, right? It hasn't felt so inconsistent that we can't tweak it and make it even better than it is.